this is Arunava Chaudhuri and you are on my YouTube channel Arunfoot. Earlier this week in Kolkata, the new Bengal Super League was presented by Shachi Sports and the Indian Football Association, and I want to talk about it today in this video because it's not the first such concept in regard to the state of Bengal. Originally, there was a PSL planned in 2012. I myself worked on a plan on a Bengal district-based league in 2013. Never really was put into the public domain because at that time infrastructure was a huge problem, which of course today is in a much better situation. Now, what's the plan? What's the idea behind the Bengal Super League? There are two or three things to remember. The IFA, as the governing body of football in the state of Bengal, has mainly been the IFA brackets West Bengal. The Indian Football Association has actually rather been more like a Calcutta District Football Association. That has been, over 100 years, been the biggest problem of the IFA. District competitions, district level interactions is something which happens on the side. But this, hopefully, the IFA as well as Shachi Sports are saying, will be a chance to allow amateur district players to aim to play in professional football in India. Reach maybe the Calcutta Football League, reach I-League 1, 2, 3 and the ISL, depending of course what the future structure of Indian football is. So on the onset, the idea of the Bengal Super League is good. The difficulty of the Bengal Super League is the state of Bengal isn't that small. How do you divide it? So far, it's just a plan. 8 zones. The state has been divided into 8 zones. Corporates, individuals theoretically could acquire a franchise, and accordingly, then a league would be played. The idea is to have in total 61 matches across an 8-week window, likely from October to December. 4 district stadiums will be used for this league. 25 players per team. And besides the IFA and Shachi, they've been able to get Z Sports as a broadcaster on board. That's a big, big thing. And there are a lot of stadiums that are being looked at, are being discussed. Of course, those which are not in the remit of the ISL, of the I-League, and to some extent of the Calcutta Football League. So it would be very interesting to see which stadiums would be utilized. I'm sure that the Kanchenjunga Stadium in Siliguri will be part of the plans because you need something for North Bengal. Especially North Bengal needs to be a catchment area of this league. The idea, as I say, to me is good. The question is a franchise league really the answer to what the IFA with the partner Shachi Sports can and should do? I am saying this as I did my research, again, around 2013, when we were working on a league. At the time, it was a 6-team league that we were looking at. We're looking at, do you really create franchisees? Do you allow teams from the districts to join in with proper corporate backing? Again, this is pre-ISL days. The ISL was to come in 2014. So a lot has happened since 2013. A lot better infrastructure is available. Not perfect, but still much better stadium infrastructure is available. The question is, how do you get this league to work? Because the way that the IFA structured this league, it is below the Calcutta Football League. So it is potentially a feeder into the CFL. The right idea, in my opinion. The question is, as I say, you have to make it work. You have to also make it commercially work, on one side for the players, but also for the owners. Franchise leagues or sporting leagues in India outside of the IPL, outside of cricket, very often are loss-making entities. So how can you make this all work realistically, and how can you make it commercially work? That is the most important thing. Do not lose too much money. Look towards break even. Look towards profitability. A big challenge, but I wish the Bengal Super League all the best. The ideas, the approach to me sounds good. Now, pragmatic, realistic approach, implementation, all of that will be the key. What do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? You've got something else to say, to add? Write those things down in the comments below. And as always, like, share, and subscribe Arunfoot here on YouTube. Visit my other social medias. Visit arunfoot.com, and I'll be back very soon. So Arunava Chaudhuri signing off. Bye for now.